What is a body and soul alignment activation? It's a channeled healing session that I do that is customized to the individual. So it works around the basis that your body communicates with you, your soul, your inner being communicates with you through your body, through the ailments and the symptoms. It's basically telling you something. When the energy centers in you, we're all energy, okay? We're energy, frequency, and which vibrates in a particular way at a particular capacity, frequency, and then it manifests as matter, okay? It's very, very simplified. But we have energy centers within our body, and every energy center governs a different relationship or area of our life. I always say that your relationships in your 3D world are a physical manifestation of your relationship, a relationship between you and a part of yourself, an aspect of your soul self, an aspect of your emotional or psychological self within you. Okay. So this is why our external relationships are so important to us, because it is our way of tinkering in a very 3D, physical, practical way with these deep parts of ourselves, our relationship, which ultimately manifests our reality, so they do matter. So your physical body communicates with you when there are chronic blockages in these energy centers. Every energy center governs a different part of your body, okay, and governs a different part of your emotional world, your psychological world. It governs, some of it can go, and it touches on, and it has tentacles sort of in different aspects of your reality, different dimensions: childhood, past life, ancestral, okay, trauma, pockets of trauma, karma that you've come here to clear out. And when we haven't sat with those parts of ourselves in an intimate way, and been completely present with them over a long period of time, they play out in a particular way in the relationships in our world, and they show us that our relationship with money is unwell, or our relationship with love or our relationship with sex is not healthy, or whatever it may be. And if we continue to still ignore it, it eventually manifests as a disease or a condition in the body. And it speaks to us, it screams at us with pain and these various symptoms. So what body and soul alignment activation is me as a medium. I channel source energy, angel guides, and I am shown by your guides, by your inner being, into the different dimensions and realms that are connected to you, where the trauma or the blockages stem from. And then, so they show me, and I channel that information, and as I'm channeling it, I can then tell you where it stems from, what it is rooted in, how far back it goes, and what sort of vibrational energy it is associated with, which we describe as emotions: the frequency of love, the frequency of shame, the frequency of guilt, the frequency of resentment, the frequency of, okay, that sort of thing. And then, with your permission and with the permission of source, we channel that healing energy for you directly into that energy center and that realm. So it's a very interesting process where you discover so much about what is behind your symptoms, your conditions, and these ailments that you have been struggling with for a really long time but can't seem to get ahead about. And you've been to doctors, and they've given you a diagnosis, and they've given you medication or drugs to treat it, but it is treating a symptom. It is not bringing you into healing. It is not bringing you into well-being. Healing is not about removing or cutting out a discomfort. Healing is about bringing you into fullness, bringing the whole of you back into alignment When you are unwell, it is because there is resistance and separation between you and a part of yourself. And spiritual healing is about bringing all that you are back into alignment, into that loving place of well-being where there is no more resistance. And with channeled energy healing, it brings in the energy to help you to do that. And with the information about where it stems from and your acknowledgement of it, it's 70% of the work done too, in terms of now lining yourself up with letting in more of who you are, calling back your soul self from these places, healing ancestrally, healing your bloodline, healing traumas that might have come down through generations, and so forth. It's very informative. It is very co-creative. It is not somebody that basically sees you as hopeless and helpless in your own healing journey and then therefore says, okay, you've got to live with this, you're stuck with this, and you've got to accept these conditions, but take this tablet. I'm going to now take control of your well-being. No. It is a true healer awakens within you, your inner healer, and allows that part of you to do the healing. And with this channeled healing that I do, it incorporates your non-physical team, source energy, that which we call God, which is unconditional love, brings through the information for your awareness, your acknowledgement, and the moment your processor understands where something comes from, because you've taken a moment to look at it, to acknowledge it, it begins to transform, it begins to alchemize. So that is what body and soul alignment, activation, channeled healing is about. And that is what I offer.